Our penultimate award for this evening is the Community Organisation Award, sponsored by SBS. Present the award. Please welcome Chris Keeley, SBS's General Manager of the Food Network and Subscription TV, and New South Wales MLC Penny Sharp.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much. My name is Chris Keeley, and I'm absolutely privileged to be here tonight to represent SBS, who are the proud media sponsor of the fabulous events tonight. SBS has been championing inclusion and diversity for over 40 years. In the past few years, we've stood up and we've been counted in respect to LGBTI inclusion and diversity. We've had several thousand hours of content, including amazing dramas like Deep Water and Family Law. And it goes without saying that we are the very proud sponsors and media partners of Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras and Eurovision. I stand here today to say that SBS encourages all its teams to bring their full selves to work. But the real payoff for us is about community. SDS doesn't live on iPads or mobiles, TV or radio. We're all about community every day of the year. That's why I am super proud to be here today to present the video for the Community Organisation Award.
Hey Mardi Gras, for delivering the inaugural Rainbow on the Plains Festival, bringing together LGBTI communities and their allies in the Western Riverina region of southwestern New South Wales. The Equality Campaign, recognising the joint effort of Australian marriage equality and Australians for Equality in leading the national push that led to marriage equality in Australia. Trans Pride Australia, for providing support, advocacy and visibility for transgender and non-binary people, and for raising awareness and engagement on key issues through online activities and community events. Human Rights Law Centre, for delivering positive legal change for Australia's LGBTI communities in various areas such as equal marriage rights, the expungement of historical homosexual convictions and transgender equality.
So glad I did not have to pick the winner for this one. Auntie Millie, thank you so much as ever. A lot more work to do, but it's looking pretty good. And can I just say to Camping, we stand on your shoulders every day. Thank you so much. And I just quickly want to put a plug in for ACON and for Nick at Dowson Turco. The Gay Hate Inquiry is going to be profound and important, and it's going to change New South Wales again for the better. And thank you for your work. We've got some work to do, but I just want to acknowledge all of your work. We wouldn't be here without all of that work that you've put in over many, many years, and may we get justice for victims and families and for everyone who lived in a city that was terrifying to live in. Look, there's two winners, so that's good. The winner is the Equality Campaign and the Human Rights Law Centre.
Thank you, Auntie Millie, for that wonderful welcome to Gadigal country. And what an incredible spectrum of organisations to be nominated with.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful. So thank you all so much for this honour and this acknowledgement, which truly belongs to everyone who took action and made marriage equality a reality in Australia.
You guys obviously don't know who we are. So my name is Helen Ross Brown. For 2 years I co-led the advertising team at the campaign, where we produced hundreds of films and ads which made up our online presence and our campaign publicity. Every single film, every story, every line and every shot that you saw on social media or in TV ads created the public image of the campaign and pushed us forward. And we were only able to do that because of the thousands of people willing to tell their stories in the public arena.
My name is Georgia Catchrock. You don't know who I am either. When the postal survey was announced, I joined the media team to make sure the case for Yes was being fairly told in the media, and that our loud and proud and diverse movement for Yes was visible in publications around the country, around the world, from the NT News to BuzzFeed to the BBC.
So you're likely, I hope you did see our work. You saw our online videos and our ads and our billboards, the stories that were in the press, our op-eds and countless other pieces.
But you probably haven't met Helen or I before, and that's why we're accepting this award on behalf of the Equality Campaign, to represent the thousands of people across the country, some of who are here tonight, who worked on this campaign. People we never got to see or hear, but we all benefit from their work. And so it's a privilege to be accepting this award.
The Equality Campaign employed 80 people and over 15,000 people volunteered their time, and countless others worked in partner organisations across the country. Our community's work did not start and does not end with marriage equality. Tonight, as always, we acknowledge the long history of LGBTI advocates on whose shoulders we all stand, the community heroes who fought the battles that brought us to a point where we could have a conversation about marriage equality. We can never stop having these conversations. We must continue campaigning for equality for all.
So thank you again for this honour.
As co-chair of the Equality Campaign and working at the Human Rights Law Centre. I'm so delighted that Georgia and Helen could accept this award representing the amazing team that we had working on the campaign, and I certainly support and echo Georgia and Helen's beautiful remarks. The Human Rights Law Centre is also honoured and humbled to accept this award. And unlike the campaign, our LGBTI unit is actually literally made up of two people. My wonderful colleague Lee Carney, who couldn't be here tonight, and me. But what we lack in numbers, I think we make up in impact. And it's particularly rewarding tonight to receive this award because a lot of the work we do, like the work that Georgia and Helen does, is not public-facing work. And critical to our work is the use of the law as a tool to achieve social change, whether that's in the parliament or in the courts. And last year was a big year for us. It was a big year for the LGBTI community and Australia. I think back to when Matthias Cormann made that fateful announcement in August last year, and that was the week from hell. We were ramping up with no notice to run a national campaign on this issue with no warning, and emergency board meetings, literally employing a campaign director. And then I was also lodging proceedings with the High Court to fight and try and stop the thing. We knew at the Human Rights Law Centre that we had to stand up for the LGBTI community and challenge the validity of what was an incredibly divisive and hurtful process. But we know the court said no, but Australia said yes. And it was wonderful on Results Day to be part of what was an historic celebration. I actually travelled from Sydney to Melbourne to Canberra that day to meet with Dean Smith before the bill was introduced, and I couldn't cry until that bill actually made it onto the floor of Parliament. It was a wonderful moment when that bill passed through unamended and we could all actually finally exhale in 2017. But I just want to say one thing, which is last year wasn't just about marriage, and we had some really important advances in transgender rights as well. And it's this work and lots of important other work on LGBTI rights issues, as Helen rightly said, that needs to continue until we're all equal under the law and in the eyes of the community. Thank you very much.